Work from home or be back in the office? Well, with figures showing that those who work from home have saved about $85 billion. Is that right? 85? Wow, hang on a sec. Scooch up. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So working from home has saved employees an estimated $85 billion each. Oh, wait, did I say each? I meant collectively. But still, that's pretty good. Yep, turns out not having to spend money on petrol, car upkeep, parking, lunches, coffees and desk polish can really add up.
Usually I'd fill up once a week in petrol and that was like $80 to $100. And now I'm filling up like every 2 or 3 weeks. The tolls that I was paying was $80 a week and now it's kind of dropped down to about $15 a week. Per year, I reckon I would be saving $10,000.
COVID lockdowns may have been temporary, but they permanently altered how we thought about work-life balance. The New South Welsh spent almost $20 billion on operating their cars in 2019, but 5 years on, that figure is $3 billion lower. In Victoria, transport services obviously had a massive dip during the pandemic, but even now are almost $2 billion short of 2019 figures. It's not just money, but also time, with plenty of hours once spent on the daily commute now saved.
I think I'm getting 2 hours extra in the day. I'm able to, outside of hours, go for bike rides on my lunch break or go to the local pool, which has been fantastic for my mental health and for my well-being.
But there is a benefit from having your people physically in the office. Last year, a Fair Work Commission tribunal determined that face-to-face interactions did improve productivity and team culture. Today, the tribunal began a new review into whether the right to work from home for clerical workers should be extended from those who need to those who simply want to.
If it is successful, then potentially it could be rolled out in other industries and occupations.
Yeah, fair enough, but look, not every job can be done from home, so how do we strike the right balance? Rach? Oh, God, that's right, sorry.
Feel like coming to work at EJ?
Sorry.
There we go. There we go.
Shane Wright is the senior economics correspondent for the Sydney Morning Herald. Shane, government and business have been trying to get employees back into the office for heaps ages. But now workers are really seeing how much money and time they can save just at being at home. Is the genie just kind of out of the bottle by now?
About $85 billion too late, you would think. That's what we've worked out that people have saved on not running the car, not catching the train, not catching the tram. And that's just the money. There's also the amount of time that people have. So I think the average commute in Sydney is about 70 minutes and about an hour in Melbourne every day. That adds up into some real quality time that you're not spending in the car trapped listening to some dodgy AM or FM radio.
Shane, a fair amount of the billions saved would be money that would have gone to restaurants and cafes or to companies who sell phone chargers, if you're me. What happens to them?
Well, this is it. Like, people are really focused on what's gone on in the CBD, but not so much on, like, suburban cafes or pubs or things like that. I think of this, like, Harry Potter is my inspiration in this space, and that, in Harry Potter, there's an accidental Horcrux created by Voldemort.
Yeah,
and
every time he commits a murder, it splits
that
part
no
of
one
his soul.
knew.
We know.
That's right, but this is the stimulus he didn't know was going to be created. So $85 billion, like, if you put it this way, people spend more on transport, their car and fueling their car than they do on going to the hotels or cafes, even just on food. They spend more doing that. So this is a real big save that a lot of people, and understandably, want to hang on to.
This case currently, as well before Fair Work, about whether clerical workers have the right to work from home, what do you think could come of that?
Well, that's really part of the reason we've been looking at this issue, because in terms of clerical workers, there is clearly some work that can be done from home. Once you're into the clerical space, you're also talking about an area where there's more women. And women actually have benefited most from the work from home because, one, male partners are at home to look after children. Two, they're also at home to do that side of parenting. And it's not surprising that a lot of the people saying everyone must go back to the CBD are blokes, and they haven't quite grasped that, as I would admit to my wife, she does more of what's done at home than I do. And if we're both at home, then I've got no excuse.
And Shane, what's your favourite marsupial?
Quokkas. They are the best things going, let me assure you.
Well, it's a shame that you're wrong. No, it's a shame that you're wrong in that instance, Shane. Sorry about that.
So, Shane, not always right. Thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Rose.